Probably wasn't necessary. Sorry about that. My phone died. I didn't realize I was down low battery, but it died. So we are now at drop off number 2, and now I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm going here for drop off number 2. If this is it or not. It's apartment building 12. Oh, floor 2. Okay, there it is. Okay, I got you. So this is not the first. All right, guys. I'll be back. Hopefully people will get in here. I apologize for the confusion.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
All right, guys. So we got $7 on that second order. We got $6 on the first order. So a total of $13 for 3 miles. And then we just literally got, as I'm pulling away, we got $10.75 for 4 miles with a plus sign for Chick-fil-A. So that's good stuff. So we'll fill this in and we'll head over to Chick-fil-A again. So that is fantastic. The timing of everything, yeah, that was just fantastic. Shaquille Ahmed, Khalifa, hello. West Virginia, United States, West Virginia. Nice to meet you, Shaquille from Pakistan. Welcome to the stream. Do you have DoorDash in Pakistan? Or something similar? Alright, so 4 p.m. Drop off here. Oops, hold on here. Alright. Let's get ready to head over. We have Uber in Yangon. Okay. Karachi, Uber. My name is Steve. Khalifa. My name is Steve. Wow. Okay. So those are similar. Are those? I guess those are they food delivery or ride share services or both? Does Uber do food delivery in your area? I do food delivery, grocery pickups, all sorts of stuff. But particularly right now, we're in the middle of a challenge, sort of a challenge. DoorDash has recently rolled out a new program in my area where they have tiered things up based on your acceptance rate and other metrics, and we're testing it out. And I'm at 95% acceptance rate. I'm trying to get up to 100. Where am I from? West Virginia, United States. How much do I earn? Well, it depends. It depends on what's going on. Normally, what do I earn? Probably, my goal is to earn a minimum of 200 a day. So somewhere between 200 and 300 a day if I'm out working full. If I'm doing that part day, I'll do somewhere between 100 and 150. That's normally what my goals are when I give out dollars, U.S. dollars. That is. Oh no, we have a train. Right now, this order we're on right now is $10.75, driving 4.8 miles with a plus sign, meaning it will be higher once I deliver it. DoorDash is guaranteeing me $10.75. Petrol prices right now, $3.39, just filled up today. $3.39, and well, it's really $3.40 is what we're calling. Cost me, I drive a Prius, cost me about 7 cents, about 7.78 cents per mile that I drive. That's what it costs. I keep track of it. So I can tell you exactly what my costs are and everything like that. That's what you get to do when you're out here driving. Chicago is expensive. Are you in Chicago? I'm not in Chicago. I'm in West Virginia. I normally drive in the Martinsburg, but I drive Martinsburg, Charlestown, West Virginia, Hagerstown, Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. Hagerstown, Maryland, Frederick, Maryland, Greencastle, Pennsylvania, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Winchester, Virginia, Front Royal, Virginia, Leesburg, Virginia. I'm in all those areas. Oh, your brother's there. I got you. Does he drive for any of the apps? I'm sitting at a train right now, if you guys are wondering. That's why I'm able to talk and sit here. You may recognize that Uber sound there. They're offering me $8.71 for 11 miles for Blaze Pizza. We're turning that down because we are on a Chick-fil-A DoorDash order. Initially, now an accountant. Gotcha. Good. That's good. We need accountants to help us gig drivers deal with our expenses and taxes at the end of the year. He needs to link in here with some gig drivers. Help them keep track of things. I'm assuming he's probably making pretty good money as an accountant then. Let's see where we're at right now. Check it out. So we're at 149.50 plus this order will put us at 160.25 plus whatever extra we get. So we're tracking it very well right now. Having a very good day. How much does one need to earn for a decent life with a husband, wife, and 2 kids? I'd say, depending on where you're at, but probably on average, $100,000 a year minimum, and up that by $50,000 depending on where you're at, and maybe even double it if you're in like California or you're in certain parts of the DC metro area or New York. You might even need more than that out in California. My sister lives out in California, and She earns $1 million a year doing what she does. Between her and her husband, over $1 million a year. And they live a good life, but it's not commensurate with what you would think $1 million a year would generate. But because of where they live, they have their house is like a couple of $1 million, and it's a nice house, but it's not some luxurious mansion. It's a nice it's an upper scale home, but it's just the cost of a home in California is so expensive and exorbitant. Yeah, it's pretty easy to earn. I mean, in terms of if you have an education, I mean, it's you've gotta probably, I mean, you're gonna have to have a college degree and do something. I mean, I came from the financial field, and doing this. My wife is a nurse, so I switched over to do this. Not quite as lucrative as what I was doing, but I did it because I needed to. Originally, my father was ill. He's since passed a couple of months ago, and I wanted to have some more time with my two older kids who are getting ready to. Well, one of them's heading to college now. So a lot of the reasons why I joined the gig economy, some of it's working its way out, but I've enjoyed it thus far, and we've made it. So it's like I had an opportunity to return back for a 6-figure plus salary, but I turned it down and said I'm staying where I'm at. Internal audit, okay. For what, like a financial firm? But I wouldn't say it's necessarily, it just depends where you live. What financial firm are you a certified auditor in? What can you say? See if it's one I'm familiar with. ACCA. You did ACCA. That's who you got certified there? Do you work for a company now, or you're an auditor, or is that the company? Wasn't sure if you were just saying who certified you, or. Right now you're in a public job. I got you. Nice. That's good. At least a public job around here means you're going to get some good benefits. You're going to get vacation time. You're going to get a decent salary. You're not going to get rich, but you're going to get a decent salary. And once you put all the benefits and the salary together, it makes a nice package. In Pakistan. Gotcha. $886, $11. Same order they're trying to circulate to. We're not going there. It's up in the mountain. It's exactly where I want to stay away from. Alright. I have a lingering suspicion right now that this order will have a weight. Hence the plus sign, but we will see. I hope it really is, because there's a huge payout coming, but we're seeing. 4.5 miles. Just Alright, there we go. Alright. I will be back. Oh, your case is 2011, 2008. Oh, wow. So you've been trying to get up here for a while. I got you. All right. Order was ready and waiting for us. Appreciate the 2 thumbs up out there. Kiki, earned by time is a fool's errand. You're going to be delivering to non-tipping customer who just want cheap food. They report that you never delivered the order just to get one free meal. So far, so good, Kiki. I've actually, it's been okay. It's not been too bad so far, but perhaps in the longer run, it will, that will bear out. But so far, it's been okay. We got on earn by time today. I got a $44 payout today. They tipped. Well, I've had, knock on wood, I've had no non-tip orders today. Now I have done a couple over the last few weeks. I've done a couple that I've been doing this. You know, unfortunately it's unavoidable, but the base pay on those instances were enough to not make it terrible. So, and of course I always make sure to protect myself on every order. I record the drop-offs, deliveries. I've had reports before, and luckily, again, knock on wood, I've had every single time I've ever had a report that someone didn't get an order. I've been able to send in my videotape and get it reversed. The only contract violations that have ever stood on my account was 2 lates, arriving late. One of them was justified. One of them was not. I ended up doing 100 orders before the appeal process worked its way out. So, unfortunately. But it's been, like I said, it's been an experience so far. It's not been as terrible of an experience. Today's been a really good day so far. We're at 95% acceptance rate. I guess I need to. Knock down another. We need 70 more orders to go before we hit 100. How much car cost? As in, what did I purchase my vehicle for? Or are you talking about like what's my average maintenance cost over time? I set aside 10 cents a mile for my maintenance cost in addition to my gas mileage, which I set aside 7.78 cents. So like today, and I don't know if this is what you're asking, but for instance, today we've earned $149.50, not counting this order. Oh, sorry, I can't give it to you until I get off this order, but because the numbers are in it. But normally, you know, like I can give a rough estimate once I see it. I mean, I'll be able to tell you exactly once we get this order delivered. I'll be able to tell you exactly what my costs are today. Now I have a yearly sheet, and I can tell you what they are. I've got to get it updated. I'm about a month behind on it. I normally will get it updated at the beginning of the month. I've been working on it, but I take my normal daily transactions and load them all on. But I normally run at about 70%. I keep about 70% of what I make, and about 30% goes to taxes and expenses to keep the business running. So if I'm making $100, I'm keeping 70. Oh, purchase cost? For this Prius, I purchased it for about $20,000 US dollars. I traded a car in towards it, so I didn't pay 20. I ended up getting, I think, they gave me 9 for the car I traded. So technically, you know, I ended up paying $11,000 more past the car I traded in, but the technical purchase price was 20. And I keep getting mailers from the Prius dealership. They want me to come trade it in towards another car, but I'm not trading it in because it's a delivery vehicle. So I'm sure if they saw miles and stuff on it, they'd probably have a different story on how they felt about it. They're like, we'll give you top value. I'm like, nah, it's not that type of situation. I'm willing to drive this thing, maintain it, and drive it until it's no longer going to work. No, I don't lease or rent. I've seen other drivers do it, but I don't feel like it would make sense to me to do it. Maybe, I don't know. I think my understanding is it would probably run about no rental leasing, no nothing like that, no. But if they're, I've heard, they do have options in the United States that people can rent a car. Um, I need to pull this up. And they, I think it costs maybe about, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around $1,000 a month to do it. It's about $250 a week, and sometimes you can get deals on them for lower. And again, I've run the numbers on it. It potentially could be okay on doing that, I guess, in a sense, but I don't know. I don't know if it really makes, you wouldn't have the. I'll work anywhere from 4 to 12 hours. It just depends on the day, depends on what's going on. I try to keep it around 8 to 10 on a normal day, but I'll work, it just ranges. It depends on my week, how many days I want to work. If I have a couple of days off in the week, sometimes I'll have to squeeze hours into 3 or 4 days. It just depends. All right. Yeah, I've heard about that, Kiki, that the battery pack costs can be pretty bad. Um, I have heard, and that worries me. I will potentially try to maybe trade it before that happens, although I don't know how much. I've heard it's like $5,000 or something to replace it, or it can be. It can be a lot. All right, so we got paid out $12 on that order, $2 base pay, $10 tip. That's what I figured it would probably be, and then we probably got another order. For Papa John's, which is right up the street. Going back to the original house that I came up here for. So I'm getting a second delivery to that house. It's wild. Guess they ate their barbecue and wanted more, so we're going to go up there to Papa John's. And that was at a offer of $6.50 for 5.2 miles, although I could see there being potential of a stack coming up, but I might be wrong. Who knows? We'll see. That's what happened to me earlier. Oh yeah, I could see definitely if they're short on cash. could do that and be a good option. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive. Hell, right now car payments in America for a new car are running at $750 to $1,000. That's the average car payment right now. So if you buy new, so you rent a car for a reasonable amount. You can go through hire car, go through you go to Hertz. Hertz has a deal where they rent to gig drivers, and you can make plans with them and preserve your vehicle and get a nice car to drive around in. I've thought about trying it out. I might try it out at some point and see what it's like. But I think we have a Hertz up. I have a budget in my town, but I have a Hertz up at the airport. I don't know if they offer the rental or the gig driver deal, but in my area. But it would be interesting to see, just to try it out and see how it all cash flowed. I mean, you're not having to worry about oil changes. You're not having to worry about tires. You're not having to worry about all the expenses that you would normally be setting aside for. You just have to put gas in it. That's it. And then you return it and get a new one. Then you flip out you just have to show up, return it, get a new car, and drive off. And then if you got, most credit cards will cover the insurance, and you can use your personal car insurance to cover it. So it's probably not entirely a bad deal. Might be something to give a try out on one week and say, you know what, let's go rent a car. See what's up. We have a Popeyes order. For $12.04 and 11 miles. Not great. We're turning that down. That's for Uber. Oh, good. That's good to know, Kiki. Thank you. That's good to know. Because I've heard that. I was considering getting a Kia, or a Kia. What am I talking about? Jesus Christ. A Prius. And there's a Kia in front of me. That's why I said that. I read that, and I read about the horror stories of the battery pack and et cetera, and I thought, oh man, but I didn't let it deter me, because I thought, I think it just makes too much sense, and I still get over 50 miles to the gallon. So it's like, to me, that's worth it. And the cost, I can tell you, I drove around. At one point, I was driving around a Hyundai Elantra at first, and it didn't get terrible miles, but it was like 37 or 38 miles to the gallon, and that just wasn't enough. And then I traded that in and said, all right, I'm going with the Prius. And I'm glad I did. And yes, Popeyes is a shit show. Popeyes is a shit show up here. Although we have one good Popeyes in my area, it is not this one. This one is always a mess. The staff is always a mess. They're in there, they're listening to music, and they're just crazy, and they don't have anything ready most of the time. They're yelling at each other. It's crazy. It's just a party. But the wrong kind of party. Alright, so 655.2. We'll see if we get an add-on here. That would be nice. Or this is going to be a situation where DoorDash will be leveling some things out, since they just gave us a whole bunch of really good miles to money orders. All right. I shall return, guys. We'll see if this place has its act together. Talk to you in a minute. All right, guys. So it was ready to go. Have a good one, Kiki. Thank you for stopping in. I hope I do too. I hope I do too. And have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. All right. Let's see here. Received order. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Directions. It's a handed to me order, which normally pizza orders are. We have a 9-minute drive to our customer. And it turns out it's not actually the customer we had before. It's, I guess, a neighbor of that customer. So it's going out to the same neighborhood. Okay, so we're turning left. All right, that's what I thought. Make sure we're turning left. Not right. There we go. So we're at 160, 150. So with this order, that will put us at 168. Knocking at the door of 200 well before dinner. That's good. It makes me incentivized to try to stick it out for a little bit longer and see if we can knock out that extra $32 that we need. I mean, I know we'll get it. It's just a matter of whether or not I want to stay out and grab it. It ain't going to take that long. I'll have it by 6, I'm quite certain. If not before. And then we can call it. A good day. Successful day on Earned by Time. No, actually, I'm not. I should. Thank you, Kiki. That's a good suggestion. I never thought about it. I do know I have a tan all the time. I'm like, I'm not, I mean, I'm in and out of my car, but I'm like, you're right. The sun's shining in through our car windows, and I wear a hat. Make sure my sun stays off the top of my head and everything. But I need to probably start putting suntan lotion on. That's a good idea. Because I'll tell you, you're right. I never thought about it being an increased chance of getting melanoma. A side effect of the delivery industry. That'll be the next big lawsuit when DoorDash drivers sue DoorDash for exposing them to skin cancer. Although I guess it's on us, right? Uh-oh. Please stop. Hold on. Don't know what's going on there. They're putting some sort of tape or something over that sign. What are you going to do? Shoot the speed gun right out here on the highway? Really? I think they might have been getting the speed gun out. I need to stop off and get a drink or something if I'm going to continue here. Thirsty. Haven't eaten anything. So I am a bit hungry, but it's all good. When you get on a good roll, you got to roll it. It's like, it's like if you're on a good roll at the casino and you got a hot hand, you got to just keep riding until it stops. It's kind of like how DoorDashing is. Today's not been bad at all. I don't like where I'm at right now though, because I have quite a bit of commutable miles to get to my house. So if I decide to wrap it up and not dash all the way home, and then of course the problem is, will I dash all the way home, and how long would it actually take me to dash all the way home? So I'll probably utilize Uber on the way home if I ended up here, because Uber has the nice feature where you can let the app know where you're going, and then it'll find orders along the way. Sometimes they're not always going in the direct direction that you're going, but it'll search them. And here we are, right back to where we started in this trip to Charlestown, an unexpected trip to Charlestown that came about because of a 16.7 mile journey that DoorDash sent us on. And we'll see how quickly we get an order. We're kind of a little bit out in the back end of the region, but there is a shot we could get a Glory Day Grill order if anybody's ordering from there, because I've tended to get Glory Day Grill orders out here, because it's actually about 2.5 miles this other direction. Or we could end up, there's a pizza place in the shopping center right near where the police officers were posted up at, and it's very possible I could get flagged down for an order there. Otherwise, they'll probably make me drive back. And now I can make a decision on where I drive to. I'll probably drive in the direction of Glory Days Grill because that's on the way out of town. And then if I don't get another order, I'll eventually just probably turn off my app and get back down to Martinsburg and resume my earn by time. As nice as it's been up here getting these big orders. But that's provided, of course, they don't hire me. If they hire me and give me a good payout, I'll stay up here and keep collecting the money because I'd like to get a few more of those 12 for 4s. Driving at $3 a mile. This order is, like I said, it's not the worst. $6.50 for 5. It's not great at all, really, because of the bag. But if they hire me right away, coming out of the driveway, it won't matter. That's wrong. Is that it? That is it. I think we can still enter somebody over here. All right. There's always multiple ways to make it into somewhere. Feels like it's the same street the same house, but I don't think it is. I think it was that one right over there, actually. How you doing? And we're off, guys. That was a handed to me order. I really feel like, my God, this is close by where. Alright, let's complete the delivery. Handed to me. Got it. Oops. Why is it telling me I'm not in the right place? Confirm. Alright, there we go. Alright, so $3 base pay, guys, and $3.50 for the tip. That was a good tip, I guess. Right? Could have been worse. $5 is the minimum I like to see. Imagine that order with a $5 tip. It's $8. Make a lot more sense all the way around. Alright, so it's 3 to 11 minutes right now. They're wanting to summon me down to Little Caesars Pizza Land. So like I said, what we're going to do is we are going to head in that direction, actually, because that's the way out of town. And then we will see what happens if there is actually anything else. So we're at 168. Got it. All right. So for those of you who were asking me earlier, I don't know if you're still in there, but if you are, today's expenses look like this. 68.06% is what we're taking home today so far. $33.39 for taxes, $12 for car maintenance fund, $8.28 of actual gas costs, for a total net revenue off of $168 of $114.33 thus far. $168 gross. We are driving currently at $1.40 a mile. So those are the numbers. That is accepting 100% of all the orders. Okay, I want you to understand that. That's 100% of all the orders. That's what we've got today, with a mix of earned by time and earned by offer. Currently, we are on earned by offer, and so far, it's not been horrendous. We've had a couple of borderline orders here that were not so terrible that we couldn't handle it. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction or not. I hope I am. I don't think I am. Alright, let's just plug in the receiver. We need to get directions the hell out of here. Alright, yes, so I'm glad I plugged it in because I was about ready to go right. So, anyways, that's the story there. Our goal today is $200. And we are currently at 168, so we need $32 more. And we got started a little after 8:30, about 8:38. So if you're tracking that, we've been going for about almost, it'll be at 4:38, it'll be officially 8 hours that we've been going at $168. So do your math on that. Delivery wise, if you're wondering what we've been making, accepting every order, our delivery time, otherwise known as active time, has been $27.24 an hour. And our dash time, so to speak, is 21:68. That's accepting every single order for the day. Now, we'll tell you this. Today's been a better day than a lot of the other days. So do not take these numbers and think, oh, this is the normal. It's not been the normal experience. It was better earlier today. We were at 23. We've actually lost a little bit. Probably mainly because of, well, it all started with the order that got us. There we go. Glory Days Grill. What did I tell you all? Except it's not a great one. It's $5.71 for 2 miles. So now DoorDash is slowing that roll down a little bit. They must have heard that we're trying to get to 200, so they figured we'll stop it, make it a little more difficult. The question will be is Glory Days going to have this order ready? But the good news is the delivery is right around the corner from the restaurant. So it's not terrible. $5.71 for 2 miles. Again, if you saw, we were on a $6.50 for 5.7 miles. And now they quickly came in and gave us a $2 a mile order. But they made us drive a little bit. So it's not really that. It's not really that. Just like that order was probably not really $6.50 for 5.7 miles. It's probably negative miles to money. I have to get checked out because of the dead miles I drove for a little bit prior to accepting that order. I did not get the order offered to me right at the doorstep of the next customer. That needs to be the ultimate goal. We want to avoid. You want to avoid getting the epitomous dead miles. Those are not good. That's what'll kill you. Oh, and here we go. I got to turn around. Go down the other way. I need to turn the direction. Oh. No, don't actually. All right, so it is. I was going there. All right. This order will take us to 100 and $73 and some change. And then that will put us 20 something dollars away. Like I said, we're not going to have any problem reaching $200 today at all. But it's probably going to take, well, by kind of see how long it's going to take. It's going to take about nine and some change if we continue working at the $21. I mean, that's what you utilize an hourly earning calculator for. It's more or less just to understand your time, which should be somewhere around probably 5:45. We should be cresting into the $200 range. If I wanted to continue and go 12 hours, I'd be sitting at $240, $250 based on what I want. But I think we're going to definitely call it at about 6:30 for certain. That was the original plan. And then we will utilize the other apps to get home and see if we can make a little money to get home since we have a little bit of a commute. If we can't find anything reasonable, we won't worry about it. But not a bad little day. An unexpected huge blessing in the middle of the day with that $45 Papa John's order. Love to see some of that action. I'd love to have seen this be have been a plus sign. It's probably a little too early in the day. Now here's the problem. You're going to see here, normally when this thing is functioning at dinner, they're coming out to your car. They're not going to come out to my car. I'm going to have to go in. More likely than not, there won't even be anybody at the to-go table. I'll probably have to go in and go into the bar and flag somebody down. And that's where it just gets ridiculous. All right. See you all in a minute. All right, guys. Order wasn't quite ready, but it wasn't too bad. It came out in about a minute or two. All right, let's see here. It's right around the corner, I do believe. So we passed this house on our way in. It's in the neighborhood we were just in, so that's not bad. So again, now we will be sitting around $172. Well, so we'll be needing about $27.29. One large order can do that. Aiden, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. First of all, hit the like button as well since you've joined us. 2, the work we are doing right now, delivery work, food delivery, package delivery, grocery delivery, but currently right now we're focusing on food delivery for DoorDash. I don't know if you're familiar with DoorDash or not, but we are attempting to get up to 100% acceptance rate. Currently right now we need 69 more orders to do that. And we are sitting at 95% acceptance rate, enjoying the fruits of that high acceptance rate, at least today. You do Instacart, Amazon Flex? I do Instacart, Amazon Flex as well. I do them as well. Now, Instacart is more of a secondary app for me. I used to do Flex quite a bit. Haven't done Flex in a while, actually. I need to go in and make sure I'm still active because it's been that long. But Flex in my area wasn't too bad. You could find pretty decent shifts at times. The only thing I didn't like about it was that sometimes it would send me quite a distance away, and you didn't have a lot of ability to know when they handed you your package route. But it's for Flex isn't bad. We have a spot about 15 minutes from my house and allegedly it hasn't opened yet. It's been under construction and now nothing's happened with it. But at one point the rumor was they were creating a Flex station right near my house, literally right across the street from my subdivision. But nothing has come of it as of yet. Doesn't mean it won't. It's just nothing. They haven't opened it yet. So if that happens, I might get more into Flex, especially since it will be conveniently located right there next to me. Boy, it would be extraordinary if they would put their house numbers up. Oh, there it is. Here we are, right there. Excellent. All right, guys. So $2 base pay, $371. Oh, here we go. Chick-fil-A hiring us again. $9.50 for 9 miles. It's the type of order we didn't want here. We'll see what they do with it. They're sending us down the Harper's Ferry, West Virginia on this one. This is the type of long distance route I prefer to avoid, but it is what it is. We're accepting every order here. Oh, gotcha. Well, consider joining Spark if you're an Instacarter. I don't know if Spark is active. Spark is similar to Instacart if you like doing Instacart, and pays better than Instacart. Because I do Spark as well. Yeah. Oops. But that's what I would recommend you consider. Join up with DoorDash. DoorDash is doing shopping now as well. Shopping pays and all that stuff. Spark is on a wait list. Yeah, it's a wait list in my area as well. I tried to help a friend sign up a while ago, and then my son, he just turned 19, or no, he turned 18. I think they require you to be 19, but he tried to go on, or maybe they don't. I don't know. I think he tried to go on, and they were waitlisted too at the time he tried to sign up. But it's a shame because it is difficult to get in. But get on the wait list. Hopefully, if they in the meantime, is DoorDash waitlisted in your area? Oh, you didn't file your DoorDash. So they what? Really? So DoorDash deactivates you if you don't file your taxes? Really? I didn't think they cared about stuff like that. But interesting. Gotcha, man. Enjoy. Hope it's a good one. What would be absolutely outstanding right now is if they added something to this order, where they added there's a lot of restaurants around that they could do it for. There's McDonald's next door, there's El Ranchero, there's El Palan, Little Caesars, there's Glory Days, Roy Rogers. I don't know if it's busy enough for them to do that there because it's 4:40 in the afternoon. The only upside to this order is it takes us another step closer to getting to our goal, getting us off the road. Even if it requires me to go 9 miles in a direction I don't really want to go. Now, in the event, this could be a great opportunity for a worry-free cancel. So if this order isn't ready, we may have to do just that. What's going on, Ed D? Thanks for stopping in. We will get her done. Even if it's not what we want to get done, but we will. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up, Ed D. It helps give us energy to get this thing done. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go. All right, so we're still. There we go. Yeah. All right, boom. 950 for 9 miles. God damn it, man. Jesus, this sucks. I really don't like it. So let's add that one out. Let's say 571 or 371. All right. So what's the story now? We are at 173.71. You put the 950 on that. Then we're at 182, 183.21. Getting closer. All right, guys, I apologize. I clicked down and somehow not got myself out of the live. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get this order. All right, so it says deliver to hotel lobby. So we're delivering to a hotel in Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. I'm familiar with the hotel. I've delivered here multiple times. So luckily they're not requiring me to go to the room. That's nice. I'll just leave it in the lobby and take a picture and go. So that's nice. And then we'll see what happens on the way back. It's very possible that they could flag me down for a large order program on the way back, because that's what tends to sometimes happen when I get down there. And this is not a tiered market at this point, so it's the old style of way they're gonna match me up, but they want to give me time so I'm not sitting there waiting at the restaurant. And I'm not on a earn by time, so they'll flag me down and show me $8.50 or whatever it might be, and that might show me $14.50 for 7 miles plus. And then I'll know it's going to go up. I won't know how much it's going to go up, but we'll see if it happens. This market normally has a lot of large order programs, so there's a good possibility that it could happen. And with my ratings, if there's anybody out here that should be getting them, it's me. Not saying that in a negative way or anything, but I'm just saying, technically speaking. But of course, I'm not in a tiered deal, so I share it with other drivers. I think that's something that people aren't really realizing when they're considering the tier program. Is what it does is it takes out all of the old. It literally opens it up wide open for new drivers to participate who are not getting participation in this. The interesting thing is, on the tier program, I was at 93% on time. I'm 92% on time. On this, I'm 93% on time. Now my ratings are still the same: 4.9, 95, and 99. We're off. Like I said, there was some thoughtful contemplation on whether or not we would take a courtesy cancel, but I said no. You know what? Listen, we have committed to accepting every order. We're going to do it unless there's a scenario like last night where I'm getting cussed out by the shopkeepers, and we're just going to keep going and see what the algorithm has in store for us. What do they want us to make? What's it going to deliver? In this market, since it's not a tier market, I'm not able to test out the theory of the tier system that I have, which is that the tier system itself brings some protection to you once you get a certain level to your acceptance rate. In that the algorithm is going to, because it's all tiered off and you have drivers in certain pockets, that there's going to be a certain flow of orders you won't see at a certain level of acceptance rate. But that doesn't mean you won't see fudge. I thought, luckily there is another route where I can go, because I missed the exit. Yay! Jesus. I'm going to end up coming in a back way. I've gone down here before. I'll come out behind the sheets and make my way down the Harper's Ferry. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the entrance ramp was on the other side. I don't even know why I thought that, but that's what I was just thinking. And I said, oh, okay, I'm not going to get off. It's that time of the day when you've driven all day and you're just like, all right, it's time to... time to get off the road, rest. And really, honestly, I do believe that, really should consider at a certain point taking a break. In this case, like I said, I'm rolling forward into 10 hours, but I really don't recommend you drive more than 10 hours without a break. Normally, I would have taken a lunch break in between, but I was planning to quit at 3:30-ish, depending on where I was at. I was still south of 150, then I would have probably maybe finished it out to 150 and pushed out to 334. But given the way they really came through today, I thought, well, let's push. I need the 200, that's our goal. Let's go for gold. See where we're at. And I'm glad I did to a degree, but it's also now pushing on. Well, we just went past 8 hours, so that will 5:48. So I guess it would be what 6:38 will be 10 hours. So we just got 8 hours straight. There's really been no breaks. Today. It's been very steady, and that's not the case for a lot of people. And like I said, we're going to look at the numbers. It's been steady with 1 app, so it's defying my expectations today. But I'm going to have a large amount of data to go over and look at and see this experiment. I mean, this has not been terrible, honestly. Now, I don't know that obviously if everybody decided I'm going to do this, then it's going to get log jammed and everything's going to flatten out. But I think DoorDash knows everyone's not going to do this. And I think everybody knows that DoorDash knows that certain Dashers are going to end up struggling to get between tiers. Oh, this is horrible. There we go. All right. Woo! So I think DoorDash kind of has expectations on what they're on knowing that it's not going to be that every DoorDasher is going to even consider doing what's going on here. It's just it's beyond crazy. It sounds beyond crazy. And DoorDash probably hasn't even done something like this, to be honest with you. I mean, they might have computer speculations and run it out, but who's been crazy enough to sit here and actually do it? We know that at one point, Glitcher was claiming he was doing it. He wasn't doing it. He was claiming he was doing it and glitching his way to it. Suggesting other people do it. People were doing it to 70-75%. They weren't going up being crazy enough to actually do 100 orders in a row. Or live at 95, 98. Now there are some people out there doing it. I've had some people come into my chat and say, hey, I'm at 97, I'm at 98. Do they last? I don't know. Do they have as many deliveries? I don't know. Is their completion rate? Is their customer rating high? I don't know. Now, I'm not suggesting this is a place that I want to live at, but I'm just saying, having gotten here, having experienced it, and having looked at it in more of a longer run, and trying to get myself mentally through some of the shorter runs, the end of the day, when I look at my numbers, they're not crazy like many would claim. I'm not looking at numbers that says, oh, this, now that doesn't mean, again, that's why I'm doing this over 30 days, to really experiment and see what it looks like when you put 30 days into this. What does it look like? Do I start running into places where I'm running into contract violations more often than I've ever gotten or seen before? Is everything okay? But I believe if you stay in a tiered area, I believe that is going to give you some added protection. I could be wrong. And then I really believe it's like, then you add, it's like the blackjack strategy that says, flat bet every hand. you survive, right? You survive. It's not as bad as you think. Many people would say, oh, that's not great, that's not good, you got to go up, you got to accelerate up. But if you do, you'll survive. You'll bring $1,000 to the table, you'll survive. You'll be there for most of the day. If you can mentally survive it. Most people can't. They're starting making changes, adjustments. They'll get up, they won't sit through, they won't be able to see through the process. Now, so we have Long John Silver's. This is really an order I would love to jump on right now, but I don't think I will have the time to do it because where are we going to be sitting at after this? I don't know, somewhere close. This will take me home. And who knows, I might even pay enough extra, but I can't do it right now because I got to go all the way down here to Harper's Ferry and get this delivered. Here's the sheets where I'm going to stop off, I think, for a break here and get a drink. And maybe get a sandwich. I gotta get something. I'm hungry. First. But what I was saying is like what I'm doing right now is akin to flatbetting. And then you say, well, let me add in a raise your bet half and cap it at X. That's what we're going to be doing with let's accept some Ubers and some Sparks and offset a little bit of the orders we might have to take to keep the acceptance rate high enough. But then you get that $30 banger on Spark, shopping 15 items, going 3 miles, and suddenly you're boom, you're living it again. That's what we're shooting for. That's where I think we're going to get to. But I want to check it out first. I'm up here. I want to get to 100, and maybe I discover that you can live at 100 and do that. Maybe it works. If it works, why not? Apologize, guys. I swiped again and was trying to swipe away a notification, and I opened it, and then it took me out of YouTube. So I apologize. And I don't know how well we're going to survive down here as far as stream wise. So if we run into stream problems, bear with me. We will bring it back up if it goes down. But I may have to wait a little bit. Down through here, if I was able to show you, there's a huge training facility right off to the right. It's an ATF training facility. Brings a lot of people into the area for training. And then there's Coast Guard training facility down there. A lot of stuff. The government, Robert Byrd brought a lot of pork into this area. And this is because it's so close to D.C. And there used to be a hotel right outside of Shepherdstown that had a top secret training facility in it as well. And it lost that, and then the hotel went under. That was literally what was driving that hotel. They had a public part and a top secret part of the hotel. A couple of friends of mine, they drove. That was one of the ways those guys made money. They were considered to be government employees, and they were able to actually parlay that experience into government jobs. And they get security clearance and everything, and they would go drive these guys to and from the airport and do pickups and get huge tips. They used to brag about it. And they'd be driving senators and top secret people and people they couldn't even talk about all the way from to go down to Dulles Airport and drive them into the hotel. And here's the Clarion Inn, River Riders. It's well known because there's the Potomac River that runs right over here. That's right over off to the right. You can book a weekend at the River Riders Hotel. They bought that hotel. And And they also have the world's largest hill that they open up during the winter months. And they run that several nights. But you can come out here and they'll book you, and they've got all sorts of, they've got like an adventure world or adventure park area where they've got it in the trees that's got like zip lines and stuff like that. And they've got a brewery up there, and then you can also jump on the river and ride it all the way up to Cumberland if you want. They'll go up and pick you up, bring you back, and stay at the hotel. On Saturday nights, right now, if I was up here, even during the week, they've got a bunch of house rentals, really super nice house rentals that are down on the river. They're super nice. So right now, tonight, if I were to stay up here for the evening, it's a little touristy place. You can make some money because people will be paying out because this is their summer vacation. And then on top of that, we have the casino, which is back there. All right, guys, I apologize. We ran into connectivity issues. We're sitting at $183.21. $16.79 is what we need. So definitely we'll be hitting 200 today with no problem. Accepting 100% of the orders. That's crazy. Total dashes, but there's been some stacks, so it's been a little more than 15. I gotta look back through here and see how many dashes. We did the 2 Papa John's. About 65 orders, guys. To go, do we reach 100%? Let's see where we're at right now. Make sure we're good on all the ratings. We are so far. 4.9, 95%, 99% completion, 93 on time, 45.26 lifetime deliveries on DoorDash. There it is. I'm about to stop at for a refresher break refreshments break is offering me $9 on Uber. We go 10 miles. We will turn that down. We'll see if DoorDash has something better in store for us. If not, we're going to grab perhaps a bottle of water and a sheets sandwich. Up. One of my favorite restaurants comes through for me, sending me home. $17 for 11.4 miles. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful work of art right there. Literally a work of art. It's like DoorDash was listening to me. 8 items, $17. We need $16. It's about to put me at $200 for the day. Wow, that's amazing. It says when is the pickup? Pickup by what time? 5:21. So 7 minutes. We're about 3 minutes away from the restaurant. So about 7 minutes. We will run in here, grab some water, grab a sandwich. If they have them, I don't know. The sheets might not have them. And go get that order. Heading on the way to Martinsburg. That is just magnificent. All right. Wow. I'll be back. All right, guys. So our official refreshment break brought to you by Fiji Water. Official sponsor of today's stream, and Sheets Sandwiches. Man, that's refreshing. All right, so it's time to go get it done right now. Knock this order out. Punch 200 in. As I said, it would be done before 6, and it is. So that is outstanding work on DoorDash and mapping this out, because this is exactly where I would love to have had the order go. Because it takes us all the way up. It takes us in the direction of home. I mean, it's not going to take me all the way home, but it's going to take me out of this market. I'll be landing right in this spot in between this market and Martinsburg. I'll end the dash, stop orders, and then I don't think I'll turn it back on. I think this is going to be the last order, guys. Couldn't have worked out more perfect, unless they, of course, add another order in. God, could they screw it up? Try to route me down the road. I know one way to stop that. Oh, Uber. 906 for 9.2 miles. That is the same order they were just trying to get me to take previously. All right, here we go, guys. So listen, you can accept every DoorDash order and make 200 in a day in less than 10 hours. So there it is. We've proven it can be done. Take it for what it's worth. We'll go over the numbers, but it's going to happen here, unless I go in here and they say, oh, you know, something's wrong with this order. I wish there was a plus side on this. I wish this was a large order program. It's not. What would be fantastic is if there was another order further down the road that they wanted to add on here towards Martinsburg, same restaurant. But I think we're gonna end up just with this order. All right. Mark arrives. There we go. Damn, they're persistent. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, now we have an opportunity to stack this order and create our own stack. 1320. I'm not even going to mess with it. I mean, I probably should have, but I don't know. I don't want to mess with it. So I don't know. It probably would have worked, but I'm not. We'll take the win. It's a win. Heading us out of town. I'm not even completely certain where that one was going to go, and it may have conflicted with this one, and it's just not even, don't even need to add the stress into the order. Delivered by 6:05. Yep. So we're going. I just looked up where we're going. It's a little bit off Route 9, and we will be right back into the Martinsburg market as soon as we get done with this. So beautiful. All right. I'll be back. Young Perps, Burger Potato. Hey, what's going on, Burger Potato? Hey, Young Perps, good luck out there, man. I'm glad you're dashing. Burger Potato. We are about to hit our $200 goal for today. So we are on a $17 order. If my calculations bear out, which I believe they will. Hold on, I gotta do. Yep, we will be at $200.21 here in about 15 minutes. So very good day for accepting every single order. Sure. I think there should be a super chat thing there or something. I'm pretty certain. Off to the right. I don't know if it's available everywhere, but it should be there. Appreciate you there, Burger Potato. We are, it has been an all DoorDash day, so this has all been done on the dash. So, it's showing it can be done. I've certainly got helped out big time by the Papa John's order. Making a game, cool. Cool. There we go. I'll be curious to see what my miles to money's at the end of this order. See where we're riding at. Hopefully it's around the $1.40 mark. It was earlier, not too long ago, but it's not been bad. We did just have to do a 950 9-mile order, but we got this order pretty soon on the way back from that. So I think we should be okay. We'll probably fell a little bit. We are now needing, I believe it's about 62 orders now. So we've done 20 orders today. So it took us 20 orders to get $200. So roughly about $10 an order. Not bad. Not bad. Hot day out there, though. I will tell you that much. And it was crazy the way it routed me around. And I ended up here in Charlestown, and it's been crazy. This was, and I guess it's kind of funny because I considered not doing the order that brought me to Charlestown, and then when I got to Charlestown and I switched markets. Oh, no, that's okay, Burger Potato. It's all good, man. All good. But, no problems. But, when I switched markets, it's been decent up here. It's been pretty good. I mean, I think it was a good decision to have done that. Thank you, Burger Potato. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. Burger potato, not that many. I mean, not that many. I haven't got that many recent. I mean, on occasion. I don't I don't push the whole donation thing. Like I said, I'm out here more or less to show off, to show you guys what I'm seeing. Let you share an experiment, get your feedback. I heavily appreciate when you donate. I mean, that's very helpful. Especially helps offset some of the costs when I'm out here. But I really appreciate it. I get a donation here or there, but it's all good. Of course, I haven't been live all that much recently, but I decided to go live and do this journey here I was going to start when I got to 100%, and I thought, you know what, why don't I take everybody with me? And there it is. So I appreciate that. I really do. Very, very, very much appreciate it. Sure. Absolutely, burger potato. That would be fantastic. Keep me apprised. I don't have a Discord. My son's telling me I should start a Discord. I need to start. I guess I need to do that. But I don't have a Discord. I should, I guess. I know some do. My one son offered to help me set it up. We've never gotten around to doing it. But I've never really done anything with Discord. But I need to do it because I know it's a great place to connect and talk and chat. So I'm good. That's something I'm going to work on getting set up for my channel here, so we can have a place for drivers to go and talk. And it's a good place too. People can share their screenshots, experiences, strategies off of YouTube, even when I'm not driving, and sharing my journey. Oh yeah, he will. I mean, we just gotta hook up because my schedule and then we get together and then it's like boom, boom, boom. I will definitely ask him to do it. I need to get it set up. I think it would be something good to have. Oh, Grubhub, old Mr. Muse from earlier. Just so you know, Grubhub 983, 19.9 miles. I will save that. Come back in, I'll share it to you. I believe it was Marty Muse earlier was telling me, Grubhub. That's what Grubhub sends me. I mean, and that's worse than anything DoorDash does. All right, so we are 6 minutes. We're nearly halfway to Martinsburg. When we get off this exit up here, and then when we get back to here, we're technically out of the DoorDash area now from Charlestown. So I'll be able to just keep on driving straight on through to Martinsburg. The only question will be is whether or not I turn DoorDash back on to DoorDash Home or not. I don't know if I will. Now they want to send me to Italy. You kidding me, Grandma? You really want to try to drive me all around, offer low. I mean, occasionally Grubhub will send me some of these. Sure, yeah. You can show me the YouTube account, absolutely. You can go ahead and drop the link in there, Burger Potato. Alright guys, I will let you know we may run into a few issues here with our stream. Thank you, Burger Potato. I know you will. Oh, gotcha. Okay. The Cheese Lord. Okay. Circle. I don't know if you guys are still there. Oh yeah, I've been out here before. Okay, that's exactly where I thought it was. Exactly where I thought it was. I've delivered here from both markets. In fact, the one time it was a large order program I was out here for from the Charlestown market. It's just and Ruby Tuesdays and stuff like that has come out here. I hope it's not all the way at the end, though. God. Good, it's not. It's right around the corner. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Is this it right here? I think it is. Is it this one? Nope. It is. All right. Excellent. Long drive to this. I'm pulling all the way up.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door.
All right, guys.
They added the following instructions. Leave at my door. Leave on freezer and garage.
A Prius burger. All right. That was $3 base pay, $14 tip. So not bad at all. Now we back up and not hit. Here we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Could not have been a better order. All right, it looks like Martinsburg is busy. Very tempting. But all right, there we go. So we're gonna put 542 down at the end of our day. There we go. All right, so take a little moment here. 150 miles driven today, $1.33 a mile. So we went 7 cents down. I figured we might drop a little bit. Made $200.21. 16 dashes. That's not including our stacks. 2192 dash time. 2712 active time per hour. Accepting every single order. You're going to go to bed in about 50 minutes. Oh, wow, 10:42. Where do you live at, Burger Potato? Where do you live in? Well, what country, what town? Yeah, today's been a good day, Burger Potato. Today's been a very good day. They blessed me with that nice $45 order, and it just has kept going and going and going. So, I mean, point and get in there, and it's time to end. Okay, gotcha. Let's see if this is anything decent. 1109 Glory Day Grill. So they want me to go to the hotel up there. I'm sorry, I'm not going back to Charlestown. So they just offered me to go back up to Charlestown. This is this is what my streams are like, and then I'm going to be doing some studio streams where we're just drivers can come together and talk and we're asked questions, regarding I'll go over some numbers and stuff in the morning. Might not be as exciting as driving around, but this is pretty much what my streams are. Yes, drive around. I will stream and just show you guys orders, and I'm always making all well, depends. Since I've been doing this has been one of my best days that I've had out. I had one day where I didn't earn quite as fast, but this is what the streams are, showing what it's like to be out here driving on the road for DoorDash and other delivery apps. So it's funny that today turned out the way it did, because I mean, I just wasn't expecting it. Well, yep, absolutely. Stop back by Burger Potato. Absolutely, please do. Check back in. Like I said, this is going to be going on for a while, so I'll be out streaming. Check in, say hello. Much appreciated on the donation. Thank you so much. And very, very much appreciated. Appreciate you coming in. Well, Burger Potato, I will stream until I'm done. So right now, like I said, I'm kind of, as soon as I get to where I'm finished turning off all my apps, I will turn the stream off. So it's actually going to be, this stream will be ending. It took me 4 times. We had to go up and down today. But my goal is to try to bring all the dashing and everything live so that it's all documented.
Yeah.